guys, we're here at Princeton Community TV where for our capstone project we're going to be interviewing some people who work here and figuring out how to make, edit, and air a segment.
My name is Tara Seeger. I'm Managing Partner of Ally Solutions Group.
When I used to live in Lawrenceville, I was kind of searching around for different things, and I said, you know what? I found Princeton TV.
Well, it's kind of a funny story. A girlfriend of mine was going to be a guest on a show, and so she wanted some moral support. So I came with her to do her guest segment, and then she was saying, Carol, you should have a show. You should talk to George. You should have a show.
People were asking me, why don't you produce? So this is a project that I wanted to do years ago as a documentary, and decided to do it in a different platform.
And I was interviewed based on my experience as being a veteran. From the other person that interviewed me, her name is Natasha Sherman. She has a show here. So she asked me to direct it. I had no idea what that was, so I came in and I learned how to direct, I learned how to edit, and it's been quite a few years. And now I'm a subcontract. I come here every Thursday and I help out here.
I was doing a interview with someone with another show, and then the executive director here told me to come and talk to them about being my own show.
So Paula and I were working for years as stylists, and we were using a publicist actually just to like spread the word about our business, because we launched our business, which we call the Style Duo, and she got us a gig on a show here called the Dr. Joy Show. And we started doing that show every few months, and we would talk about style and how we can relate it to feeling good about yourself, because I guess Dr. Joy's show is about wellness and health and feeling good about yourself. So we were relating fashion and style to that, and we got to know some of the people here at Princeton, and then they asked us if we wanted to do our own style show, and we said absolutely. Yes. And
We work with corporate clients across healthcare, government, pharmaceutical, financial services, you name it, across corporations doing large-scale change. And basically, she said this is another way to tell your story with clients.
Well, it all started back in maybe 2009 from several speaking engagements in different states, and somebody saw me on stage in Princeton, and they said, hey, do you ever want to be on television? Do you ever want to have your own show, because you're really dynamic? And of course my answer was yes, and they led me to Princeton TV.
And we came up with eating aphrodisiac foods. And we were doing that on the radio show.
Yeah, we talked about aphrodisiac foods, we talked about energy foods, we talked about foods that burn toxins in your body.
These foods really, they're amazing, and we just wanted to share that, and that's how we ended up here.
Oh, hi. So what I'm doing is editing footage from last night when we videotaped, and using Final Cut Pro. And what I do is take the footage that I have and I upload it to Seniors at Play, the library that I have. After that, what I do is drop in the rest of the footage on a timeline, and I play it through all the way, looking for glitches where I can take things out. When I finish, I take it over to Sharon, and they have a file for Seniors at Play.
I have been with Princeton, I believe, close to 5 years.
I think at least 2 years.
It's been 3 years.
4 years now?
1 year.
For 5 years now.
2.5, I think it's 2.5 now. Yeah, goes fast.
8 years this August.
It's almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
This week at Princeton Community Television, Bree and I learned a lot about the process of putting a show on air and all the work that goes into it.
Working with Princeton TV and George and Sharon, I mean, has just been incredible. They're like an extended family. They're wonderful.
Since I semi-retired, I didn't have that mechanism to be creative, and this filled that void, and I'm just loving it. I have a passion for it. I love it. I encourage other people to get involved in it. It's a lot of fun.
they empower me, I empower them, but we empower the community.
So make sure to check out all of these shows and more at Princeton Community Television, and also make sure to follow them on all forms of social media so you're caught up on what's going on.